So musicians launching audio products is nothing new, but it almost always means a mediocre mass market design that the musician almost certainly had nothing to do with. But LG seems to have just launched something a little different. They have 4 new products I'm going to show you in this video that seem to break that mold. These are products that are clearly very intentional and thoughtfully designed with influence from somebody who spent a lot of time on a stage and in a studio. So LG partnered with will.i.am to launch their new LG xboom lineup, and let me tell you, it's pretty obvious how much thought really went into these. For example, the LG xboom Stage 301 here can sit upright or at an angle, much like a stage monitor, for example, or it can even mount on a speaker stand thanks to the standard 35mm compatibility. This means you can set it almost anywhere and get great sound on the floor, up high, whatever, and there's also a volume dial on top so you can quickly and easily adjust the volume without mashing a button. Has multiple input methods, so you could use it as a party speaker, a karaoke system, a guitar amp, whatever you want. And the smaller LG xboom Grab and LG xboom Bounce have built-in straps on them that disappear when you don't need them. And all 3 of these have lights that not only look really cool, but are also really functional. So I've tested a lot of speakers, and let me tell you, it's honestly very rare to see this much thought go into a design. So as usual, my full disclosure here, I first saw these back at CES and saw will.i.am there as well at the launch event. And for anyone who doesn't know, he's a popular artist, probably best known for the Black Eyed Peas. Think of songs like I Got a Feeling. But anyway, at the event, I got to talking to the brand. They sent me all 4 new products for free, and they wanted to sponsor this video. I was excited to try out these speakers, and so in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about them, the physical design. We'll do a sound test on them, maybe even a microphone test as well, for example, on the earbuds, but we have a lot to talk about. So first we have the smallest one, the LG xboom Grab, a compact speaker that is about the size of a 24-ounce can of maybe your favorite beverage. And that's actually very intentional. So it fits in cup holders and water bottle holders, for example, on a bicycle or in a golf cart. And it can even fit in some of my pockets, like this jacket right here. I could walk around with it right there if I needed to. It also has 2 little feet on the bottom, so it can sit upright on a table. You can even stand it up, but for best sound, I would recommend setting it flat like this. Across the top, we have 7 buttons. We've got volume, playback controls, a wireless party link button that can connect multiple speakers at the same time. We have a Bluetooth button. We have a heart button. The heart button's interesting, so single tap will trigger like producing your playlist, and double tap activates AI calibration. On the bottom is an LED bar that acts as an indicator light and also a cool little like mood light with some preset patterns for when you're playing music. Actually, on the top and bottom, there's a little hook there, and you can unhook one or both of them. So maybe at like an outdoor basketball court, you could like wrap this around the fence links and hang it up there so it's not on the ground. It's also IP67 water and dust resistant. Again, so you could bring this down a river float, set it in the cup holder on your tube. It also passed 7 different military standard 810H tests. It has 16mm cone tweeters and a track woofer, also clear voice EQ, and a long battery life. Now, moving up in size then, we have the LG xboom Bounce, which is definitely louder, but it has the same buttons across the top, the same LED bar on the front. Let me turn it on so you can see what I'm talking about. That is, again, functional, also shows colors when you play music. It shows like the volume level and even flashes blue when you're in pairing mode. On the top, we've got the buttons, again, the ability to link multiple speakers together. And the strap on this one is a bit different. It's on the back here, so you could kind of like put it around something if you want to hold it upright, or you could actually hang it like this on, I don't know, maybe like a hook or a doorknob, and you can see firing off the top right there, you're still gonna get great sound out of the speaker. So it has a track woofer and double 20mm dome tweeters that are kind of in that nice stereo configuration. And again, this also has clear voice EQ. It also has passive radiators, an IP67 water and dust resistance rating. It passed 7 different military standard 810H tests and has a long battery life. And by the way, both of these have USB Type-C charging on the back. And then of course we have the big boy, the most versatile by far. I love this thing. This is the LG xboom Stage 301, pretty aptly named. I think Stage makes a lot of sense here. And it really feels like this one was definitely very, very influenced by somebody who spends a lot of time on stage. Like this looks like a stage monitor. It tips back if you wanted to, so you can set it on the ground and project sound up. It can sit flat if you have it on a table, or on the bottom, like I said, we've got this little 35mm stand mount. And so I have a stand right here. I'll show you some B-roll of what that looks like. And you can set it up higher. So that, again, is pretty solid for a party so it doesn't get knocked over. It's kind of above everyone and gives you better sound like that. On the top, the buttons on this one are really on the next level. So we have, of course, the play pause button in the middle with a dial. We have the ability to connect multiple speakers together. So you can connect all 3 of these speakers all together and set them around your house. We have a Bluetooth button, a power button. We've got the light button and a lot of different presets on these lights. But again, it also shows you like the volume, as you can see right there. If I turn the volume knob, it shows you the volume on that light. We've got an EQ button, so if you don't like how it sounds, you want more bass, you press it once, or you press it again to get maximum bass on here. And we also have the heart button on this as well. But that's not all this has. If you look at the back, there's even more stuff hidden back here. So we've got this kind of really surprisingly thick rubber cap, feels very well built. And underneath that, we have a lot of ports. So we have our aux in, so a 3.5mm port if you want to not use Bluetooth for this. We also have a 1/4" input for a microphone or a guitar. Again, karaoke, I think would be a great use case for this. We have USB on the right side. We also have a button in the middle that'll switch between microphone or guitar inputs for a slightly different sound profile. And above that, we've got our volume for the microphone, and this one I think is really impressive, having reverb. So reverb, for anyone who performs, is super important, but also if you're just doing karaoke, it can make it sound a lot more professional, or for somebody who's not good at singing, maybe a lot more bearable. Going down even further, we've got the flap here for the power input, which is nice that it's on the back. So as long as it's not sitting upright, any other configuration, you can plug it in there so you can have it constantly powered and charging up the battery. And the best thing is it's a really standard input, probably what you have on like laptop chargers and pretty much anything around your house. On the front, you can see kind of through the grill in the right light, 6.5-inch woofer, 2 tweeters, and 2.5-inch mids on here. We've got a nice handle on the back as well, which has a nice grip underneath it. You can't really see that on camera, but makes it very easy to hold, walk around with this. And another really cool little thing, again, just showing how much they definitely used this speaker and tested it before sending it out to market. There's a little slot in here that means you can, like, when you get this, you're gonna naturally set your phone like in that handle, but there's a slot that holds your phone at the perfect angle so your phone won't fall down. The only downside here is that if you're gonna do karaoke, you're probably gonna wanna be behind it, and you'll wanna have a separate music stand, or maybe just have people like hold their phone when they're reading the lyrics like that. Oh, and this also has a long battery life. It's IPX4 water resistant, and it does work with an app that can allow you to, again, customize like the sound, the lights, everything you'd wanna do with this, and again, making it great for karaoke. So yeah, that's the LG xboom Stage 301. I played at a bunch of like open mic nights and some parties, just some casual jams every now and then, and I could see something like this really having a lot of utility for somebody who wants both a party speaker, maybe just like a fun speaker around the house, and maybe you're learning guitar, you want to sing, you want to do some street performances or something. This is kind of the perfect lightweight device that could easily kind of be a jack of all trades there. Very, very, very versatile overall. And then last but not least, before we get into the sound test on all of these, the LG xboom buds, much tinier here as you can see. These have an interesting design with elements that I haven't seen in really any earbuds in quite a few years, and I'm really happy to see that. So the wingtip design, as you can see right there, very, very loved by many people, yet a lot of earbuds out there don't really offer this. And the idea is that the silicone tip will go into your ear and kind of hold it in place. It creates a good seal for ANC and audio isolation. But then the little wingtip out here, which there are different sizes, like you set the earbud in your ear, twist it slightly, and it'll grab into the, I think it's called antitragus region of your ear. I forget what it's called, but it's like right inside your ear there. This can grab onto your ear so these don't fall out, making them more comfortable so they support some of the weight, but also less likely to fall out if you're on a run or doing any kind of workout like that. The case and the earbuds both come in either white or black. They have a small LED indicator bar, as you can see on the front, that'll show you the battery level or if it's in pairing, for example. They have touch sensors, proximity sensors on the earbuds, pretty much everything you expect from modern earbuds, including they even have AuraCast. They also have a graphene-coated driver, ANC. They're getting adaptive real-time EQ compensation, I believe in the first half of 2025, so should be very soon, depending on when you're watching this video. And they have multi-point, multi-pairing, Google Fast Pair, Microsoft Swift Pair. So again, Windows, laptops, and Android phones, super easy to pair. But even on iPhones, very easy to pair on there as well. You just put these into pairing mode, and you can connect to your iPhone very easily like that. The battery life, when you include the earbuds and the recharges in the case, adds up to 30 hours. And now let's get into a sound test on all of these, except the microphones. For those, I think I'll just do a microphone test so you can see if you're using these, how would they sound in a phone call? All right, so this is a microphone test using the LG xboom buds. Let me know how this sounds. Let me know if you can hear them saying. Again, this is kind of indoors in a studio environment. If you're on a phone call at home, it's probably going to sound something like this. So you can play all of these together by pressing the connect button on each of them. I've done that, so they're all lit up, you can see. And you're able to control the volume independently on each of them. So we start them all at about 25 to 30% volume. You see you get sound in different parts of your home, and you can independently adjust them. Make this one a little louder, get more of a full sound over here. So that is the new LG xboom lineup, clearly heavily influenced by somebody who spent a lot of time on stage. So I'm pretty happy they partnered with will.i.am here. I think they did a great job on these. And let me know in the comments down below what you like or dislike about these, or anything that you think you would use these for. Like I said, that's a really versatile speaker.